Thank you for tuning into It's a Lifestyle. I'm your host, Rachel. So today we're going to talk about the little things you're doing that are killing you. When you get up in the morning, turn your water on and leave it on for about 1 to 2 minutes. This way you're letting the heavy metals come out and it's not being ingested. Also, use your cold water and not your hot water. The same thing. Hot water has lead in it. Cold water does not. The next thing we're going to talk about is have your water tested. You can purchase one, or if you live in a certain community, they will send you one out, and you send it out and they'll give you the information about your water. We talked about alkaline versus acidic water. I told you to either get Essentia or Aqualife. This is a new one called Eternal. This is at Publix. It's $1.99. You get buy one, get one free. And this one is naturally alkaline through rocks. It has electrolytes, and the pH is 7.8 to 8.2. When you're purchasing your bottles, make sure that you look at the bottom of the recycle sign. The ones that have 1, 3, 6, and 7 are just like Aquafina has the number 1. And even though 1 is not hazardous like 3, 6, and 7, it's acceptable, but they do not want you to buy it. So make sure when you're looking at the bottom of your water that you're not purchasing water that have those numbers on it. Also, when you buy plastics, silverware for your kids, make sure it doesn't have 3, 6, and 7. 1 is acceptable, but you shouldn't buy it at all. When you're cooking your food, make sure that you're getting stainless steel or cast iron. We bought this from Green Life. It was $99 at Walmart. We used it a lot of times, and it still has the material here. You want to make sure that your pots that you're buying, the material's not coming out. One to look for is Teflon and aluminum. Aluminum causes Alzheimer's disease. The aluminum gets stored in your brain, your liver, and your kidneys, and it can break those down. Also, with the Teflon, it has cancer-causing agents. If you're not sure, make sure you ask wherever you're buying your material to ask what materials are in the pots if it's not labeled there. Also, you can tell if the products are cheap. So if you're paying $5 or $10 for your pots, it mostly have Teflon in it or aluminum. When you're cooking your food, make sure you're using extra virgin olive oil or coconut oil. Do not use corn oil. Corn oil gets rancid, and when you heat it up, it causes you to have leakage in your arteries and in your heart. You can wind up with having a heart attack or heart problems. Also, if you're purchasing food, make sure you're not buying it in cans. Cans have aluminum. You want to make sure that you're buying them fresh, you're planting them, you have them in plastic or glass, because when it's in aluminum, remember, it causes Alzheimer's disease. It gets stored in the brain, the kidneys, and the liver. This is great because it's non-GMO. You want to make sure your products are non-GMO, and you want to make sure that they're not spraying it with pesticides, okay? When you open your can, do not leave it in the refrigerator. It's called botulism. Also, make sure that your cans do not have dents in it. The next thing I want to talk about is utilizing the microwave. Make sure that you are not using this. In some countries, this is banned. For some reason, the United States falls behind and stuff like this. When you put stuff in your microwave, you are actually zapping the nutrients out of it. So whatever you're eating or drinking, you're taking whatever was good in it and you're taking it out. And I will see you next Thursday.